Hi, I'm Peter Travers, and this is Popcorn, where we tell you what's going on in the pop culture. And a pop cultural phenom is Entourage, which begins its 7th season, if you can believe it. We all know Jeremy Piven, who's won 3 Emmys for playing super agent Ari Gold, and Jeremy will be with us in just a minute to tell us not just about Ari in the 7th season, but about what happened to him on Broadway with this sushi scandal that went on. All of that after we take a look at Jeremy Piven in Entourage.
What?
I'm not asking you because I need you, but I'm on the verge of signing an executive producer from Glee.
I don't sing, so what do you want from me?
He wants to know from you that he will be taken care of. And since you used to do that even for Andrew before he left us without a head of our television department.
What time?
1 o'clock?
Can't do it.
He can't, he's got the NFL.
You got the meeting?
Mm-hmm.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I'd myself if I was more flexible.
Oh, lovely.
Ari, Mr. Jones called back. He wants to come an hour earlier.
Earlier?
Yes.
Jesus Christ, I have to focus up and get ready. King Ari is actually slightly, for the first time in his life, frazzled. So I need you to handle your meeting. Pretend you actually like men and don't just chew them up and spit them out like the former head of the TV department.
Anything else you need?
The NFL's a king's ransom, Jake. What more could I possibly need?
Jeremy Piven,
Yes.
welcome to the show.
It's good to be here, Peter.
Great to have you here.
Yes.
It really is.
Nice, thank you.
What does the date July 18th, 2004 mean to you? It's a quiz show. I'm trying to make a reality thing.
Well,
here.
let's go over it. It was not my bar mitzvah.
It was not.
Let's work this. I'm going to renew my vow soon. So, in Israel, it could be that could realistically be the day that Entourage started. Is that possible?
You are correct.
Oh
sir.
my God!
You are correct.
Do I win something, Peter? I want
You
something.
do,
I don't
you
even know what.
You're going to get a prize
I
when
love
this
it.
is all over.
I
It's
love
going to
it.
be good. No, I bring that up because that's 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And Entourage is now beginning its 7th season.
Yeah.
When you're sitting, when you're all developing this show, and it's
Yeah.
happening, and Ari Gold starts small and becomes this
Yeah.
figure that we all kind of gravitate toward. Why do we all like him so much? What are we drawn to in Ari?
Well, I think that, first of all, the first thing you can't do is judge your characters. And even though this is a character that wouldn't have the patience for Jeremy Piven as an actor, because I'm looking for great pieces to do, I love doing the stage. So my main concern isn't money. Ari Gold's main concern is money. So we're kind of working two different takes on what we're doing. So I can't judge him, but what I can do is infuse as much integrity and pathos as I possibly can into this guy, and then hopefully it'll be interesting. This year, and I'm not just saying this, is my best year. And to say year 7, that it's the best year is a rare thing. He's now taken over another agency, so he's the biggest agent in the world. He's drunk with power. He's now gotten into sports. He's about to possibly own his own football team and bring him to LA. And he's forgotten a lot of his responsibilities and not paying attention to his wife. And he's gonna get crushed. And as an actor, to play those stakes, there's nothing better.
Gentlemen, welcome to Mecca.
How do you guys get along together when a show evolves like this, that begins its 7th season? Even though Ari is separate from those guys, you know, he's not part of that entourage, but he's so much a part of what it is. I always thought maybe you would separate yourself from them.
I did separate myself from them in a major way and did kind of a method thing for the first few years. I wanted to create this mystique, so I never hung out with them and whenever, just because I represented the professional aspect of their lives. You try being method for 7 years. It's weird, you know. It's like I'm not Andy Kaufman, or not that he was method, but he would play jokes forever. So I kept my distance in a major way, so that when we would do scenes and stuff, I could put the fear of God into them a little bit, because there they are running around, and I did represent responsibility for them. Let himself on fire. Maybe the kids will notice him. You know what I mean? Hey, if I kicked him in the head.
Mr. Gold? Hey, Jeff Kahn.
How's it going?
Good, good. Well,
How much a part do you play in how the character of Ari gets developed?
I will say this. In all fairness, I was hired as I'm a hired gun. on this. So I was just hired as an actor, and yet I love to be a part of the mix. It's been a really great lesson for me in many things, and one of them is diplomacy, just in terms of like, you may want to pitch some ideas, and you know what, you're seen as an actor on this one, so do everything you can to give it all the integrity and everything you can to this character, and it's worked out really well. And now, as I said, we're getting to some stuff where it's a real organic, natural progression of things that Ari Gold be drunk with power at this point. It's like a Greek tragedy, and it's so unbelievably fun to play. And we have one more season, season 8, and then I think a movie's in the works.
Listen, I've wasted too much of my day on this already, Vinny. Come on. First you want out, then you want in. Which is it? I got dinner with the wife. She's gonna cut my balls off.
I hate Ari, bro. Hey, Ari.
Hey, kid, what's the beef?
We've seen just a season back Ari lose control of his agency, but this time, yeah, the first 2 episodes of the new season that I've seen are, I can't be bothered with you. I pay you guys to take care of my problems.
Right.
And
Can
yet,
anyone tell me why I've chosen to be the biggest agent in the world? It's so I don't have to be a agent.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Exactly.
He's a character. It's interesting because I feel like
Director status.
I'm playing a character who obviously
Who's Nest?
is my generation, and yet he doesn't understand the art of self-deprecation. So it's almost like he's in another generation, you know what I mean, in a weird way? But that's also kind of so fascinating about him. He's a guy who will be incredibly abrasive and yet think it's the funniest thing in the world, and he's doing it with love, and it's just tension in the room.
But I became a man, my own man, and now I berate and I push.
What are the Ari moments that stick with you?
The first breakout moment by far where the character took off was, it was the one that Gary Busey guest starred in, who is as eccentric as any human being on the planet. And my character has this incredibly long walk and talk where I then unleash a fury onto Josh Weinstein, who is trying to steal Vinny at that moment. And it's one continuous shot all the way through the house. And it was the first of many long, great monologues that Ari had. And it was, from there on, it changed the trajectory of that character. I told my producers from the first week that I was deathly ill. I went to and got all my tests taken and showed it to them. I was like, I don't even know what this means. Mercury level 57, they've never seen this.